Your spirit guides and angels are always with you, and you're never alone. And if you think about that for just a minute, that could create some compromising situations. At the end of this video, I'm going to share with you what your spirit guides and teachers do when you're in the bathroom or making love or need some privacy. Hi, I'm T.S. Hall, the Stoic Medium. I'm an ordained spiritualist minister who has taught spiritual development and psychic self-defense classes since 1990. Welcome to my YouTube channel, where we teach you spiritual practices and solutions that help you stop just getting by and start thriving. We do this by helping you find your truth and to start growing spiritually. If you're ready to start thriving, then subscribe to the channel and hit the little bell so you'll be the first to know when we publish new videos each week on Thursday. As a spiritual teacher and a clairvoyant, clairaudient, trance medium, one of the questions I get asked most often is, what exactly are spirit guides, spirit teachers, angels, ghosts? The good news is they're all the same thing. They're all discarnate entities just like me and you. At some point, we will die. When we die, part of us continues living. That's our mind or our consciousness. And that mind, that consciousness, lives in an electrostatic field we call the spirit. Now, the spirit is distinct from the soul. The soul stops when you die. The spirit continues living. Your spirit also evolves from very simple to very complex. The second question I get asked is, why is spirit with us? And our spirit guides and teachers are friends and acquaintances that we know from spirit side. This is the truest form of the law of attraction, if you will. Like attracts like. So it's a spirit entity that you attracted on the spirit side who, for their reasons, and possibly in conjunction with you, decided to help you accomplish what you incarnated to accomplish, to become the person you incarnated to become this lifetime. They choose us. We do not choose them. They love us unconditionally, and as part of their growth and development, help us with our physical incarnation this lifetime. The third question I get asked often is how many teachers are around me and why are they there? So each of us, as a general rule, have 3 different entities or spirit guides or angels around us. These entities are typically our high spiritual teacher, working with us on our spiritual evolution and development and experiencing what we need to experience this lifetime to step closer to nirvana or individual spiritual perfection. The next guide around us is our protector guide. And this is your guardian angel. This is the person who you may have been driving down the road one day and heard your voice called and look up and notice that you were about to do something silly that could have caused you or someone else harm. So your protector guide or your protector or guardian angel is the second type of entity around most of us. The third guide that's around us, and this is the one that surprises me most since I'm so damn stoic, is a joy guide. Is typically in the form of a child, 6, 7, 8 years old, who hangs around us to remind us that life ain't so damn serious, to smile and have fun every now and then. So my joy guide is Christopher, and Christopher looks like Buster Brown. And Christopher likes the song, Doe, a deer, a female deer, Ray, a drop of golden sun. And I won't make you listen to any more of my singing, but the first time I met Christopher was just after a meditation. And I quieted my mind and I opened up and asked one of my teachers to introduce themselves to me. Bam, this song entered my head. And I can't stand that damn song, but Christopher loves it. And for the next 3 to 4 days, every time my mind quieted, that song was there. Now what's interesting is most of the time, my mind put the song there. But about 4 or 5 times over the next few days, Christopher was singing that song and I was aware of him singing. So those are the 3 guides that are typically around each of us. From time to time, we'll have someone else enter our vibration. If you're a healer, you typically have a healing teacher. If you are a doctor, sometimes you'll have a medical doctor who's around you that's on the spirit side. If you are an astrophysicist, you may have some type of physicist around you. And this is, again, where like attracts like, where mental equivalents are attracted to one another, who have similar interests and similar mental capacities. Kind of the last question I get asked is, when do our spirit guides show up around us? And for the most part, they are around you from the moment that you enter the fetus of your current body, and they stay with you until you die. And in fact, they're some of the first people you meet when you cross over to the other side. One of the things I want to really share with you about your spirit guides and teachers is that my first understanding and experience and comprehension of unconditional love came from my relationship with my spirit guides and teachers. In my opinion, the main reason you want to develop your spiritual abilities and your psychic skills is so you can control your mind enough so you can quiet your thinking and your chattering and enter a quiet, receptive space and connect with your spirit guides and teachers. In future videos, I will share with you more about connecting with your spirit guides and teachers, your angels, the ghosts that are around you. But I want to finish with one thing, and one thing that is vitally important as you begin to stop surviving your life and start thriving. And that thing is this: without interfering with your life's progress, your spirit guides and teachers are a wealth of resources and help and information. The one thing they are not, nor are any entities, evil. There are no evil spirit guides, teachers, ghosts, angels. There are, however, ignorant, unevolved spirit entities that may enter your vibration if you're open to this. For the most part, I see this happening for people who use drugs a lot and who have some mental imbalances. But if you feel any entity around you that you are uncomfortable with, you simply need to say, "Begone," and mean it. You banish them and mean it. You rebuke them and mean it. No fingers crossed, no kind of sorta. You have to request that they leave you and absolutely mean it, and they will. If for any reason they should not, a higher entity will compel them to leave you alone. I've never experienced that in person, and I've only heard one story of an entity that was hanging around and would not leave when requested. And this is 30 plus years. So here's the point I want you to get and understand if you are really committed to stop surviving and start thriving. You are absolutely in control, and you are absolutely responsible for your experience. If you request an entity to step back, they will step back and never come back into your vibration or be compelled to do so. If for any reason that does not happen, you're having some type of experience that is inside your own mind. So let me say that again. If you have the experience of any type of entity around you that does not go away when you rebuke them and demand they go away and authentically mean it, then the experience you are having is an experience inside your own mind. It's an emotional reaction or a psychological reaction, but it is not a spirit entity. We're going to go into great detail on this as we move forward. This is vital to know, that evil exists in the mind of man. If supernatural or metaphysical evil existed, it would have won out a long, long time ago. Everything that is bad and evil comes from the mind of man. On the flip side of that, everything that's pleasurable is also from your mind. I know that some people aren't going to be happy with me about what I said about evil spirits. Feel free to leave your comments below, and I will respond to them to the best of my ability. But one thing I want you to realize is if you absolutely believe there's evil spirits, there's nothing I can do to change your mind. That's it. That's an introduction to your spirit guides and angels. Leave your questions and comments below. Check out the links to other resources in the description. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the little bell. And you'll be the first to know when we publish new videos every Thursday. Until then, my highest blessings.